Well, Pusha T, who was president of Good Music, and also, I mean, you could say that Kanye definitely revived his career. You know, when the Clipse broke up.
You said that.
I said that.
Okay, cool.
And I'll say it to him.
All right. Well,
you know, I was interviewing Pusha and Malice when they were the Clipse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm still. Vlad TV goes back into the DVD era before Vlad TV.
Right,
so,
right. No,
I
know you have. What I'm saying is,
yeah,
I'm saying that based on interpretation of slander.
Well, I'm just laying out the whole story,
right?
Because the story is the story. You know, the Clipse broke up. Clipse had a great run. The Clipse broke up, and you know, Malice turned Christian, and Pusha T was sort of floating around. Kanye ended up, you know, fucking with him, and Pusha's career went up ever since.
Right. And
now,
and so to add some detail, let me add some detail to what you just said, just so.
Go ahead.
Just because I'm really into a full account. Like you said, it's that Kanye had actually did a feature for the Clipse when they had their own label, the Re-Up Gang, right? They signed to Sony after I left, right? After Good Music had left, Al Branch and company went over hip hop since 1978, took over Columbia and signed the Clipse in the Re-Up Gang. So kind of like a big deal with the single, right? They actually asked me to direct the video. Whatever, it didn't wind up happening. I wrote a treatment for it. The record was the record, right? I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just it's not one of the significant Clipse records, right? So eventually that deal gets wrapped up. So essentially, I think Pusha T didn't have a deal for a second. Exactly. And the irony as things play out, we're just gonna leave this here for a second. We're gonna do this here, and this is gonna continue, obviously. But what happened was Rick Ross was in Hawaii.
Yeah, I know the story.
No. I need the viewers to know the story for what I'm doing, right? So Rick Ross was in Hawaii. Rick Ross is on Bloodstained 2, ladies and gentlemen, with A. Marie. So understand, when this come out, I need everybody to put the pieces of the puzzle together before anything else happens. Rick Ross told Pusha T, hey, Kanye down here working on something, and it sounds amazing, and you need to come down here. That's the story I was told. That connected. Pusha T and Stephen Victor came to Hawaii. Pusha T got to Hawaii and didn't leave. When he was in Virginia when he got the call. Right? So, and trust me, this is gonna be so much fun for you, because you're gonna be able to say, I started this whole shit. All right, so look, so with that being said, when you say revive, and I say no slander, because I really want to make it about the facts, right? So if you're saying that, right? So you're saying that Rick Ross threw the alley-oop, Kanye had him come out, Stephen Victor is a publicist at the time, right? Camps out, won't even go home, right? And eventually, and to their credit, right? That's what a hustler should do. If I ain't got nothing, and I see I'm at the seat of abundance, it's all right here. I could fix everything right here. Everything is here. No IDs here. The whole industry's flying down here. Nicki Minaj done came down here. Everybody, Q-Tip is down here. Everybody's down here, right? This is where it's at, right? We hit the jackpot. This is it, right? So, which eventually lands Pusha T on Runaway, which eventually puts Pusha T in a spotlight maybe he had only had with the Clipse when they did the Justin Timberlake feature, right? Pusha T's not really known for having his own crossover pop records, right?
Right.
It's fair to say, right? It's fair to say.
Yeah,
That's not slanderous. Makes dope records, but
Yeah.
Not radio records, not MTV level records, right? So him doing Runaway, coming out on Runaway at the MTV VMAs when Kanye's comeback is a win for both of them, right? So with that in context and that being the root of the relationship, I would think, because now everybody's not me, but in my book, same scenario where it's like, yo, I don't agree with everything he say. I'm talking about Kanye. I don't agree with everything that he says. And I don't agree sometimes with the position he takes with me, right? But I can say that he hasn't often asked or needed my help. When he got into the situation that you spoke of, he needed everybody's help. He didn't really need everybody's judgment from his internal. I'm not fucking with that at all. I do this and yo, homie, this shit ain't even about you. Just like it wasn't about me. I could have, if anybody, I got into it with him first before anybody, right? I'm the first to do a lot of shit. Me and him got into it at the same time he put Pusha T on. I wasn't on Runaway. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If I was a selfish bastard, I could have just been like, yo, nigga, there's no Runaway without consequence, because there's no rapping at a certain level without me. I should get every first look first. Maybe I should have been like that. You know what I'm saying? But because I wasn't in it for that. I was in it to change my life. And if my life was moving in the right way, I didn't feel the need to be greedy or selfish. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes greedy and selfish work to your benefit, and sometimes greedy and selfish really expose who you are. You understand? And I think in instances now, we're starting to see who people really are. You know, one thing about the last few months, can't nobody question my character.